Hello, Veggie Fam. It is another Sunday recipe time with your girl, Ashley of Fabulous Veggies. This week, I'm still on a high for my birthday. Shout out to me. I'm 30. I know. I had a great weekend. I'm sorry I had to take a break, but I felt like I deserved, right? A milestone. You know, I feel like I'm grown now, like grown. And I know it's people that's like, you know, girl, wait till you're 40, wait till you're 50, but 30 is a big milestone for me, okay? I mean, not a lot of us can say we made it to 30, and honestly, I feel like my best womanly self right now. You know, I'm secure with what I got going. You know, this is a good feeling. 20s, you kind of use that to get to that point, so I feel good. I'm excited for 30, so shout out to me. Shout out to all the Geminis out there, you know, because I was on the tail end. Shout out to all of y'all. You know, we still celebrating this month, so no, I'm just playing. But no, this week, the recipe, getting back to business, the recipe I wanted to do, I was feeling fancy. So I wanted to do my Brussels sprouts with the candied pecans and a balsamic kind of drizzle on top. So these are the stars of the show, okay? So we got the Brussels sprouts, some nice good balsamic, yes, some fresh pecans, okay, and we're gonna do some brown sugar, and we're gonna use some vegan buttery spread to help with the candying of the pecans, because we're gonna bake them for like a little bit of time too. You kind of bake. Also, it's gonna be roasted Brussels sprouts, you know, the crispy ones that are really good, like the restaurants. So yes, let's get into this. I say get 2 bags because if you're trying to impress and you got little people, little gathering, small gathering, you're gonna need at least minimum 2 bags, probably more. So stay tuned. We're gonna get into the overhead shots, and then we're gonna end it and wrap it up at the end, so stay tuned. Okay, so we are gonna start with the candied pecans. So in here we have 2 tablespoons of the vegan buttery spread and 1/4 cup of the dark brown sugar, right? We are gonna give it a nice little stir. That's gonna make it all candy. This, yeah, dark brown sugar. I don't know if I said it clear enough, but yeah, we're gonna do this. Get it all cute and melty together, right? And then once it kind of looks like it's doing its thing and coming together like that, I'm gonna add in 1 cup of the pecans. So off the camera, I don't know, sometimes I like to make these shorter. I think it's better I just chop everything off to the side. So here we have the pecans I was talking about. We got 1 cup. The goal is to just go ahead and get it nice and coated with everything like this. And we'll kind of let it sit in it for like 1 minute. We're gonna put it on a baking sheet and then put it in the oven for 400 degrees. Do it for about 10-15 minutes. So when that shot happens, it'll be in 2 seconds. All right, like I said, we have the pecans. We're gonna spread them out like this on a baking sheet. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little salt to taste, you know, because we need these to have a little seasoning, okay? So we're gonna sprinkle a little salt. We're gonna put it on the oven. We're gonna allow it to bake. I'll put the actual time in like the actual corner right there. Boom. The next star of the show is the balsamic glaze, honey. So we have 1 cup of the glaze. It's gonna be fresh balsamic. 1 cup. And then, honestly, I have 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. It's gonna be real sweet. So we'll just dump that right on in there. Ooh. We're gonna whisk it. And we're gonna just let this reduce over time. It's supposed to be like this nice sweet glaze, but make sure let's whisk it all together, honey. I've seen recipes say about 15 to 20 minutes. Other people's recipes, I don't know, honestly, I just eyeball it. On a lot of my recipes, I just go with it. I just go with it and I eyeball it, honey. So like I said, with the pecans, we're just gonna put the little time in the corner right there for the actual and post when I edit and reduce it on low. Now the real stars of the show. We got the Brussels sprouts. I went ahead, like I said, and did the prep ahead of time because, I mean, who wants to waste time with seeing me cut stuff? And we're going to drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on it. We're going to put it on a sheet pan because we're going to bake it. Okay. We'll do a little drizzle of that. I'm going to do a tablespoon Now the onion powder. Tablespoon. No, that was the garlic, my bad. Tablespoon of the onion powder is next. Y'all doing the most. I crack myself up when I be filming. I promise you I do. Okay. So we're going to do maybe like a teaspoon of the red pepper flake. Y'all know how I do. I just like it. You know, it's probably a little more. You know, I be heavy-handed. You know, do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Do as I say, not as I do. Okay? And then we're going to do salt. Because these babies are going to need some salt, honey. You know anything about greens, honey. They're going to need some salt, especially bacon. And then I'm going to do the fresh cracked pepper. And then we're going to toss it up. Do a little more with the olive oil. And then we are going to put it in the oven. And you're going to allow it some time. Like I said, we're going to do real time over here for the whole time. But halfway through, you got to make sure to flip it. Because it's going to be a little crispy. Okay, so then I will show all of the finished products, honey, all together looking cute at the end. You know how I do. See y'all soon. Come through Brussels sprouts. I just wanted to show you from my overhead what they look like. So yummy. And we got the candied pecans looking like peanut brittle. And we got the balsamic glaze looking all thick and lovely. So yeah, it's time to wrap up the video. I'm back, y'all. And we are done. We are done, y'all. So we have our lovely Brussels sprouts. I can't wait to eat them. I cannot wait to eat them, y'all. I'm going to do a picture like usual, you know, for my actual posts, for my YouTube and everything like that. You'll actually get to see what it looks like, all pretty and plated and all that good stuff. But that was it. Quick and easy. I know it's a little bit, you know, a few more steps if you want to be fancy, but you know, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you need to be fancy. Be fancy in the kitchen, okay? So thank y'all so much for tuning in with me, Ashley of Fabulous Veggies, for another Sunday recipe time. And here at Fabulous Veggies, we are always cooking up fresh greens on a daily. Thank y'all so much and have a good rest of your week.